Amicia, so we'll never be able to go back home?
No, it's too dangerous.
Are there rats there too?
Maybe... I don't know, Hugo.
I'm scared. They'll find us when it gets dark.
We'll be safe with Laurentius. Come on.
Okay, moving on. I mean, kind of what you see in that tomb, in the Crypt of the Three Saints,
Is that Laurentius's vault?
where,
I hope
you know, you kind of see this rotting essence that's kind of consuming the crypt.
very soon.
We don't know where that's come from as of right now. My belief is that the rats are a byproduct. The rot is there. Rats and rot are often, you know, assimilated to be the same thing.
Amicia, look! It's one of the men that attacked the house.
The Inquisition. They're here.
Looks like he didn't fare any better than the monks did, even with all that armour. But what we see in the Crypt of the Three Saints looks awfully similar to something depicted in Dark Souls 3. Particularly in the Ashes of Ariandel. Ooh.
Do I look like a rat? How should I know?
Well, I say we'll never get rid of these nests using stupid lime.
Whatever happens, we have to get out of here before the sun goes down.
They've been using lime to get rid of nests. That's typically what you do with flies. But literally what we see in Ashes of Ariandel is that when we go into the Painted World, the creatures there, they talk about the rot. How people in the outside world, if you know Dark Souls, the outside world would be Lordran, Lothric, Dranlaic. They rely on a cycle that's called the Age of Fire. Inside the Painted World, they rely on rot to create new life. It consumes the world and a new one is born. Much like how the Age of Fire happens, the fire consumes and a new world comes after.
Forget it. I did hear something over there.
This is one of the ones where we want him to turn his back to us. If I move out now, he'll still see me, and he looks like Creighton the Wanderer with that full helm on. But you can kind of see. If you've ever worn full face helms, you'll know your peripheral vision sucks. But yeah, we kind of see the rot depicted there, and you know that's kind of what I believe that rot we see in the Crypt of the Three Saints is meant to be, in a way. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong.
What a waste of time. The Grand Inquisitor should just tell us what he really wants from us.
The Grand Inquisitor. No doubt that's perhaps the Lord Nicholas. The one who killed our father and mother. So, we need to head down that road. We need to throw this pot behind. Let's take the one that's there. And let's be on our way. Now the fan fiction inside of me right now is that I've played a lot of For Honor, and kind of the world that depicts fell to something called the Doom.
There's a hole in the wall.
Which literally
Too big.
destroyed the world, and it caused chaos for the three clans in the Samurai, the Knights, and the Vikings. So now they just literally fight each other over every little resource. We're just gonna distract this guy. And for the music, and for a lot of the characters that we face, that we see,
That noise.
reminds me a lot of the first few trailers from For Honor. Obviously, you think of Knights and Vikings, and they were around in this time. Vikings are a little bit older. I'm going to have to distract him one more time. You can see his indicator starts to disappear as Hugo makes it.
Yes, now it's my turn.
He's opened the window. So now we just do it all over again.
Second time. I need to see this.
It's a bucket, mate. Over we go.
Well done.
Amicia, we have to get out of here.
Nothing.
Let's take those work tools. We can carry like any 12, so whenever we do find a workbench, we do not have to actually make something then and there. I need to get close. Figure out where I need to send this guy. I need to send him over that way.
Found a racket.
Oh boy. Just make for the grass.
Oh no, they blocked off the farm.
Tell Lord Nicholas that the road is blocked. Any person or vehicle that wants to get through is to be stopped and searched.
And what are we looking for exactly?
A 5-year-old kid.
They literally, like, talk about For Honor, is it literally makes me want to think that, you know, these events that you see here happened in the world of For Honor.
Very important, I was told. Lord Nicholas has his orders.
Because it kind of feels like that.
Himself. So keep your eyes peeled.
Like if this was a sort of origin story for Honor. But that's just me. So they all have our backs to us. We need to be careful. Especially moving ahead. Because it's not always obvious where they are.
Careful, there's a garden there.
Yes.
Okay, so they're all over there. The guard on here is a tricky one. It's the only one who moves about. There's one more further in. You can sort of see him off in the distance. But when that guy has his back to us, we could kill him. But that's not the kind of playthrough I want. Just make for the furthest side possible. We miss out on a few materials going this way. But honestly, I don't want to get caught. They'll see us looking over that way. As soon as he disappears off that way, and then come over here because he doesn't see over that fence. Now, what trying to take that pot. Yes. Now, if I'm right, he can't see us here. But if I stayed where I was, he could have seen me. So we're still on the pot. I'm very cautious about throwing it over this way because I feel like one should understand where something comes from, let alone just where it lands.
Where's that noise coming from? Over there.
Apparently that's not the case. I did not throw that nearly far as I thought I did. Oh boy. I thought I threw that really far. I really didn't. Okay, so we can construct our pouch or ammunition bag. The pouch immediately switches the pocket of a sling to a larger piece of leather, which her projectiles can be inserted more easily. Amicia switches the fabric of her ammunition bag for leather, increasing the carrying capacity. Doesn't tell you how much, but I can tell you for this point, I honestly haven't used that much. So we're going to make things a little bit easier a little bit quicker to use.
Should make things a little easier.
Okay, resume sneak mode.
Amicia,
What?
what did I do? Why are they looking for me?
You
Poor
didn't
guy.
do anything.
It's this poor kid.
They're the ones who did something.
If they catch us, will they hurt us?
They are not going to catch us, alright?
All right.
Looks like this was once a vineyard.
Hugo? Where are you? Hugo, it's not funny.
I don't know if he hides in different places. But he does play a game of hide and seek. There he is, yeah, he always goes to the same spot.
Hugo,
You found me.
do you really think this is the time to be playing games?
But
Do you want the gods to catch you? Don't do that again.
sorry.
So there's the farm. It still feels like terribly far away.
They're here.
Grand Inquisitor. He's really gonna save us from the bite.
That's a saint. He'll save us. But he needs Lord Nicholas and us too.
Now, what I tried to do the first time was I tried to go via the stone wall over there. I can tell you that's very tough to do. I'm being very daft, and I think I'm going for something I don't need. No, I do not. Need to be careful because there's one knight that circles that grass in front of us. That's the way we're going to go.
Hey, piggies. You should hide. It's dangerous.
I do need that ceramic pot though. Coming in here we can find a chest full of materials. Sorely needed. I think that's everything. If you jump out of this window while the knight is... Well, I don't want to call him a knight. I'm strict on what I call a knight. The fellow, particularly the one that's circling, if he's coming towards us, like he is about to now, if he's a little bit further around, he will see you jump out, but because you jump straight into the grass, he sees you but is not bothered. Sort of like in the corner of his eye, that sort of... You know, this is the 13th century, they couldn't exactly afford glasses. Should one need one.
Everywhere.
I used a pot at this point.
That's an odd sound.
Because once we get into the middle, there's some metal that we can throw stones at. Come on, come on. There we go. It's pretty much that once you're in this tall grass, you are safe as houses. Ooh boy. No matter how much you move when they come around you. There's one of the nests. Okay, once he passes us again, we're going to dive for the next one. There we go. So there's the entrance. That's where we need to get to. It feels so far away. Let me tell you what it is. Yeah, there are some metal buckets there we can use to distract. We can kind of get to a pocket space just ahead of us pretty easily. Just need to be careful of him. He will still see us.
Hey, I saw one of ours along the trail earlier. Dead as a doornail. Shouldn't we bury him?
Had he been bitten?
Yeah.
Did you touch him?
Ah.
Good. Because when a rat bites you, it poisons your blood. You get boils all over, and everyone around you can get it and die too. That's why it's called the bite.
Well then. Think we'll just leave him where he is.
I'm curious about this guy. How much of us he can actually see. If I throw a stone over there, that guy can hear it. If we hit that one, that guy will see it.
was that noise?
We want to throw one over there as well at the same time.
That noise. Intruder!
Uh-oh.
On guard!
Oh no. My timing was bad. My timing was bad. Okay, we're still in the pocket space. That's good. I'm wondering, do I want to do that the other way? Is he... No, throw. There we go.
I'm not crazy. I heard something.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, we want to go that way round. Just get into the grass and no one can see us.
When are they going to call us back to camp? Shit, it's nearly dark.
Well, it was nothing.
So we want to dart for the grass in front of us when both the shoveler and the guy with the torch have their backs turned. So right about now. It looks like they're putting powder into the nests. I'll take that pot, fine sir. I would be interested if they went with the actual idea that only while we're standing still they can't see us in the grass. Could make things a little bit harder for us, I suppose. It does feel pretty easy, but the story is... It's story driven, so the game is not meant to be terribly difficult. It still feels like a challenge, it's just not terrifically hard. So when he passes us, I want to jump out and we're going to go for the grass. There we go. The knight might turn around just in time to see us disappear. Just about. There's one more of the nests. There's nothing there. Bye. Go, go, go.
No, they can't.
They nearly did. We got a little bit of a spike. I moved a little bit too early.
Fall back. What's happening? Hugo, we can't stop. Not here.
I feel funny.
Come on. You'll be able to rest when we get to Laurentius's place.
My head. It hurts.
I don't know what to do, Hugo. What would Mommy do?
Give me medicine.
I can carry you. That's the best I can do. Come on, climb up.
This game is still not without its touching moments. You see it whenever Hugo finds flowers, or even just serene moments like this where everything feels okay.
You're just...
You can kind of forget what's going on, but
I miss her.
there are subtle reminders.
See her.
The game has its beauty spots, just saying. I don't think it really touches the grace, the holiness that is considered to be in The Last of Us,
Like Mommy.
but
Get us to safety.
Alright,
this game gets pretty close.
it's dangerous out here. But sometimes it's fun too.
You'll get better one day.
Are those dead animals?
What on earth happened here? We're going to have to be careful now. You better get down, Hugo.
It's getting in my shoes.
Yeah, that's knee deep, thigh deep. Okay, there we go.
Get to the torch quickly!
God, I don't like that sound. The music sounds like it's laughing. So we need to move that way. At this point you can start to run from torch to torch.
It's all right. They can't reach us. Come on, let's go.
It does get difficult. The game doesn't want us to go that way.
The night is making them come out.
We'll be all right if we stay away from them.
We need fire.
We have to get out of here.
Alicia, there's some fire up there.
Let's go. The torch.
They're right
Quickly,
behind
hurry.
us.
Come on, faster.
Gaia. They're not the prettiest looking thing. It's the eyes, I swear to God. The little touch that they did to these rats to just put in these demonic presence, the eyes, just kind of indicates that these are not natural.
Come, I'll get you up.
Yes.
That one's close.
I have all the stones I need.
Damn, we'll never get through.
That's a lovely sight.
No,
Are they really all dead?
they've been slaughtered. By the Inquisition, probably.
I'm going to be sick.
Okay, so the game almost, yeah, there's a chest here, but where these bunch of sticks are, really don't know if the game is trying to trick you to light the stick here and then to make your way back. Because like if you light the torch here, you'll run out by the time you get to where you need to start moving towards. The thing is that you can use all the light sources here to light the stick. You don't have to use the campfire. If you light the campfire, you'll never get a stick over here, let alone to where you need to get to.
Let's go.
Yes.
And things get pretty risky here. The timing is gently measured. Okay, so the next one would be the cart.
Come on, here we go again.
If you step into the water, you will get stuck big time.
Help me push.
There we go, so we're going to be pushing this all the way to the front gate.
Come on, nearly there.
I don't really want to mention the amount of cattle that has been slaughtered here,
Pigs.
Maybe.
and I don't really understand its purpose or who did it.
It's very, very heavy.
Whether or not Laurentius himself was trying to use them as a natural barrier,
Talk.
or if it was the Inquisition themselves that killed all the cattle. I think Amicia comments on this somewhere that she thinks it's them that killed all the cattle. It would make sense for it to be Laurentius because he still leaves some animals alive around here.
Hello, Laurentius.
Shh, you go.
But
What if it's not Laurentius? Huh? Did you think of that?
sorry.
There's another chest here with workers' tools. That ladder will come in useful a little bit later.
It's really dark. Maybe there's a monster in it. Is that the windmill?
What's left of it?
It's pretty.
There we go, so there's nothing much of the well. I don't think this is our way in. Nope.
Locked. We have to get in somehow. Hello there.
Oh, you're still
Not
alive.
a night to stay outside.
I'm sorry
eh?
about your friends.
Definitely the kind of family that's more into animals than people.
Those bags look heavy. Rotten grain. Must be to feed the pig.
Is there anything in here I want? Don't think so. Always on the lookout. I think we'll find one of the flowers around here.
Amicia, a flower.
Hugo! This is not really the time, you know.
Please.
Alright, go ahead.
It's called Granny's bonnet. It's as if she's hanging her head because she's sad.
Perhaps she would be less lonely with us.
Yes, it's not good to be alone.
Alright.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Probably Aquilegia? I'm not sure. Named for Aquila, the Latin word for eagle, in reference to the shape of its talon-like petals. Ancolia is a symbol... Okay, that's probably it. Ancolia is a symbol of sadness and troubled souls, even of madness. While its flowers are sweet and edible, its roots and stems are highly toxic. When digested, they can cause entire digestive system to become inflamed and can lead to dangerous palpitations. There you go, don't eat it. Okay, that's not a door. But this is.
It's locked.
Not be so sure. Ah, up you go.
Hugo, you go in there and open the door for me quickly. And be very careful, right?
Yes.
Good.
There's a workbench.
It smells funny.
It's alcohol from the stills.
Can't upgrade anything right now.
Someone's there.
Let's go and see.
Yeah, you can probably kind of hear that Laurentius is not in good keep. That's the front door.
Who are you?
Magister Laurentius!
Stop right there. He's contagious.
Hugo. Here.
The Inquisition came. We lost everything. There was nothing I could do.
Of course. They came for him. An evil. An ancient evil courses through your family's veins. In its blood. Your mother and I attempted to slow its progress. But ever since the Great Break, the process has quickened. You must protect him, Amicia. Continue your mother's work.
Me? But how? My parents tried and now they are both dead. Leave me alone!
They're here.
The rats are dangerous, but disorganized. The Inquisition, however, they seek the boy tirelessly. We have to disappear. Head to the Chateau d'Ombrage. Lucas, go to the barn. You will finish the Ignifer.
Don't try to talk. I will prove myself. I'm sorry about your parents, but you're not alone anymore. We have to move fast. You can help me make the Ignifer. It will protect us from the rats.
This is where all the alcohol and the sulfur will come in handy.
Come, Hugo. I don't want you to stay here.
Their relationship is not a stable one.
What are we going to do?
They've managed to get in.
I'll find a way to keep them busy.
God, that sound. Okay, so what we can do, we can head to the other side.
Oh, the hands. Good idea.
With the presence of the light.
The lantern. It's all right. Do it. There.
Sorry.
There. Don't worry.
That's it. Hugo, give me your hand.
No.
Very well, but stay close to me.
Are you two okay?
No, we are not okay.
Long trip.
Lucas is an interesting lad.
Oh no. They've come back.
They're everywhere.
We have to reach the back of the barn. We can't leave without the igniter. How are we going to do it? We need meat. Dead or alive.
Sorry, Piggy.
We can use this.
I see. Let me help you.
Are we going to feed him?
You could say that.
Yeah, Hugo's not a big fan of what we do here.
Piggy, yum yum.
What we have to do is a bit of a necessity. We have to do this. The ignifer is too useful to turn down. That'll do.
Make sure you chew properly, or you'll get stomachache.
We have to make sure it stays.
I'll close the door.
Then the ladder on the other side.
Come on.
Let's go. Hugo? Hugo, listen. You can sulk if you like, but stay close. Climb up.
Still daylight enough so the rats aren't everywhere out in the open, but they're collecting.
The lights.
Yes. Hugo, look away, please.
Why?
I only have the two, so let's not miss.
No, Amicia, what are you doing?
I'm sorry,
Oh boy.
Hugo. Hugo, we have to get the rats away.
It's horrible. You're just like all the others.
Hugo, there was no other way.
Come on. Over here.
You can see even, I think there was a horse in here that clearly didn't make it. I didn't take a look in here. Nope, nothing. A laboratory.
Watch your step.
This is more than just a doctor's lab.
My master is also an alchemist, a great alchemist. Your name is Amicia, right? I'm Lucas. I would like to show you something, but it requires alcohol and sulfur.
A lot of it.
Some around here. Tell me when you found them.
Alright. Alcohol and sulfur.
You can kind of see here that Laurentius was keeping some of the rats. He managed to catch some, but that's probably how he got bit.
Blend.
This
I'm
oven,
dissolving the reagents.
it must be what they call
it's
an
just
athanol.
alchemy.
Lucas, why am I not
Leviter
like Laurentius?
extractum
He was
sic.
bitten by a rat.
Latin.
You weren't.
And is he going to die?
I'll do everything to make sure that doesn't happen.
You'll do everything you can. It's still gonna happen.
Here you go, Lucas.
Right. Now you have to mix them. Do it slowly. It's not dangerous.
Alright.
We craft the ignifer this way. I can only craft 3 of them.
So, this is it. Oh no, we're stuck. Not yet.
Well, for each one that you craft, you actually create 2. Think of it that way.
All right.
Oh, it makes fire.
Did I do that? Did I really just do alchemy?
Yes, your mixture is perfect. Like mother, like daughter. Do you know what? I'll show you how to create other projectiles. This will be really useful.
I'd love to. Thank you.
I finished my mixes. We have to go back to Laurentius. Amicia, you should go ahead.
Yeah, so we can now light fires from a distance. Which, as one can imagine, pretty darn useful in this situation.
Rats, get back. The Ignifer. Throw it on the embers.
Please don't open my face.
Now remember, each time you craft 1, you make 2. Just remember that. I know the math looks a little bit whiffy, but oh well. I think there are some more stones over here we can take. Let's see, we got Lucas. Where's Hugo? Did he dart off?
There's a lot of them.
Laurentius.
I'll clear
Yeah.
away. Come on.
It
This
got
way.
dark
Yes,
very
of
quickly.
course. Come on.
Leave me alone.
Hugo, listen. About earlier, I just wanted to tell you that I'm...
Not the time.
No, Amicia! The house is going down. No! Lucas, wait! It's sitting down! Look out! Do something! We have to leave. Now!
Faster.
Hey! Stop! We need you! Time to go! Hugo! Lucas! Run! We need that horse!
They're everywhere.
Lucas!
So the horse, as it was pulling that carriage, has lit fires on the hay. But hay doesn't stay lit for very long.
To the river!
Uh-oh. I think I moved too quickly. That's possible. Didn't know that was possible. I do now.
Run! We need that horse!
They're everywhere.
Lucas! I'm here! Where does this trail lead to? Lucas! Where's this taking us? To the river!
I think what must have happened was that he got stuck between 2 haystacks. There you go, he's by our side now.
We're surrounded.
Ah, which way? Where now?
Okay, there he is.
There! There's a boat over there. Just past the mill.
So let's go!
Amicia, the windmill is almost on fire.
Yes, it is, and it will be.
What? Lucas! This way!
Okay, we're gonna have to wait for it to come around again. Thing is that we can't go and make it in on the first one. In we go. Bit of a Lord of the Rings moment here. There we go. Huckleberry Ferry.